two gas kiln firing. This one is downdraft kiln. I'm using this for firing the reduction. I will show you how I adjust the damper, the gas pressure, and also the airflow, so that to get a very good, nice reduction. In the other side, we have a updraft gas kiln, and I'm doing the oxidation fire. So this is the other one that I was talking about, the updraft gas kiln. We are using it for oxidation fire. It does a better result for oxidation fire. The reason we are talking about updraft and downdraft is that the chimney, the opening is from the top, so this is the updraft, versus the other one that is the chimney is in the back. So the flame shoots in and meets in the top and then push down and then go back to the back of the chimney. So it's the downdraft. Firing the oxidation fire is more straightforward. You just bring the temperature to the setting temperature, and once we reach the temperature, we just shut down the kiln, and that's it. It's very, very straightforward, so we don't need to emphasize on how to fire the oxidation fire versus the reduction fire. Here's the reduction fire. We are just doing it. And we are waiting for the temperature to reach our target, which is around 1450 degrees Fahrenheit. And by the temperature, we will adjust the gas and the damper and also the airflow to get a nice reduction. And I will show you how to do that later on. This is the whole look of the downdraft gas kiln. Baby kiln is about 24 cubic foot. So this is the side. And we work for the control panel. So this is our control panel. You can see that the temperature now is around 12 to 21 degrees Fahrenheit. And also in here, there is a yellow meter. This is for oxygen flow. Now the setting is around 0.01, which means it's oxidation. And once we reach the temperature, we will adjust the gas pressure to get a better reading on the oxygen inside the kiln. I will adjust the gas pressure, the gas control the pressure meter here in the back, and also the fan. There's the fan blowing the air to it, and also right by the chimney here. That in here, right here, and there's a little dot here. It indicates around 5.5 inches wide. The opening is about 5.5 inches wide. Those are the three variations to get the reduction atmosphere inside the kiln. So I will show you how I do use my way to do that. Okay, now the temperature is around 1450 degrees Fahrenheit. So like I told you that I'm going to adjust the kiln to get a reduction atmosphere inside the kiln. And the reading for this oxygen probe is 7.2 for the temperature. The atmosphere is around 0.00, and I told you that about adjusting the reduction. The three variables is the opening of the temper, which I'm going to keep it at 5.5 inches wide all the way, and also down and bottom for the air flowing. I'm going to keep it the wide opening, the maximum of air. The dial of the air adjustment. Right here, and this is the maximum. So I just keep those variables the same. So all I need to do adjust is the pressure of the gas. And here's the adjustment. I'm going to bring it to 6.5 inches pressure. 6.5 inches pressure. Okay. Both are at the 6.5 inches. And we will see what the meters tells us. So you can see the atmosphere on this oxygen probe is climbing, and we will keep this pressure for around 20 minutes. So I will readjust the pressure of the gas 20 minutes later. And here is the looking of the inside of the kiln. Hot, and the two cones are inside. This is the reference, the indicator when we will shut the kiln off. So maybe later on the kiln might be too bright, too hot, so it's hard to see from my camera, but after it cools down I will show you. Now the time is 11:20. You can see the reading of the temperatures around 1588. About 20 minutes it climbs about 138 degrees. And also the atmosphere, initially when we adjusted, it's around 0.05, 0.06, and now the final reading is 0.76. I'm ready to adjust the gas pressure to bring the pressure down about half inch. I will keep it around 6 inches. Just using the gas pressure to adjust the atmosphere inside the kiln. Let's come back here. You can see the temperature is still climbing. This is not doing a whole lot, but later on it's going to reduce a little bit. Okay, so we are using this way to bring down the gas pressure to the climbing reduction. And later on we will even bring down the gas pressure even more. So I will keep another 20 minutes and then come back and readjust, and I will show you the final reading of the atmosphere from our oxygen probe. Okay, now the time is 11:40. 20 minutes later, the temperature is around 17 to 22, and the atmosphere reading is 0.72. I'm going to readjust the gas pressure to 5.5 inches, and then keep it for another 20 minutes. Pressure is adjusted. After we reduce the pressure, the reduction atmosphere should keep on reducing. So we can see now the reading is 0.70, 0.69, somewhere like that. And I will show you the final reading before 20 minutes later and before we adjust. The reading will be lower, as I can tell you. And for 20 minutes, we climb the temperature around 140, 140 degrees, 150, 134, 140 degrees. Okay, now the time is 12 o'clock, 20 minutes later. The temperature is 1831. The reading of the atmosphere is varies from 0.65 all the way down to 0.56, 0.57, and we are going to adjust the gas pressure, bring down the pressure to 5 inches. Reading on the oxygen probe. Okay. It's still many different various digit reading. I'm sure that after the time goes on, the digit will reduce because we reduce the gas pressure. And also there's a little bit windy outside and the wind blowing inside, so that might affect the reading too. So that's the adjustment. I will wait 1 hour later. I will do another adjustment, maybe bring the gas pressure all the way down to 4.5 inches and keep it all the way till the end of the firing. Okay, the time is almost 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. And before I do the adjustment of the gas pressure, I'd like to show you the reduction, what's the look like of reduction. And I turn the lights off so you will be able to see it. And this is our picking hole. I'm plugging it, and you can see that the flame is shooting out from the picking hole. That's the top one. You can see the bottom one. There's a slightly flame shooting from the bottom, and so that we know even the reading is kind of like neutral, but maybe this meter is getting old already, but we know that there's still reduction coming. This is the top of chimney, and you can see that the flame is shooting from the chimney. around 1 o'clock, and we will do the final adjustment. And we will keep the firing the gas pressure. Turn the lights on, and we will keep the pressure all the way till the end of the firing. Right. Get to the back of the kiln. Right. This is 5 inches of the gas pressure. Now I'm going to reduce it to 4.5. Inches of gas pressure. Right. And the temperature now is 2060, 2066. The reading for the atmosphere is 0.12 and 11. And we are going to keep this reading all the way till the end of the firing. It will be about another 1 hour and a half and maybe 2 hours till we finish. Okay, now I'm checking back 1 hour later. The time now is 2 p.m. 2 p.m. The temperature is 2218. The atmosphere is reading is around 0.10, 0.11. It's not a very relevant. It's in neutral instead of neutral oxidation atmosphere instead of reduction atmosphere. Let's check the temperature reading on this. About 12.4. For the temperature timing, it's about 120 degrees per hour. So our estimate for finish up this kiln is maybe another 45 minutes to 1 hour. And we will check back later. The time now is 3 p.m. I'm checking back. The temperature is 23, 26. The reading on the oxygen probe is 13.2 for the temperature. And the atmosphere is almost the same, 0.1112, 10. It's kind of like all of the oxidation fire now. I just checked from the piggy hole. I just find out that column 11 is down and flat. So I'm ready to set the kiln up. I'm giving some tips that sometimes when inside of the kiln is so bright, it's very hard to see, and even with this, it's very hard to see. I have a laser pin that you can use the laser to shoot it inside the kiln, and where is the location of the cone, and you can give it a little bit of light so you will be able to see it. See your cone, what's the bending, if the bending is enough. And for now, the cone 11 is done. So I'm ready to shut the kiln off. The temperature now is reading at 2333. For the meter here, the oxygen probe is reading 13.2. But we shut the kiln according to the compact, not according to the reading of the meter here. So the cone 11 is done, so I'm ready to shut it off. Okay, so turn the gas off. On. Close the damper. Shut off the fan. And then there's a little window here for the gas to shoot in, and we cover it. You won't be able to see it, but we don't want the oxygen to get into the kiln further, so we cover the hole. Okay. Okay, so that's the whole firing process. The next thing we need to do is just pray for a good result. Of course, I will show you the result after the kiln is cooled down. Usually it takes about a day and a half to cool down, and then I will open up the kiln and show you what's the result. Okay? So in case you are wondering what I have been doing during this 4.5 hours, actually I make a chart, actually make a table for everything I did for this firing schedule, and record the time, temperature, and gas pressure, and how wide the damper is opening, and what's the atmosphere reading on the oxygen probe. So every 20 minutes in the first hour, every 20 minutes I adjust the gas pressure and what's the reading on the atmosphere. And after that, I just record it every other hour for what's the reading on the inside. Okay. Okay. After a couple of days of cooling, we're ready to open the kiln and to unload it. This is the gas kiln that I just done the firing a couple of days ago, and I will show you the result, some of the result. Here is the other one. I told you about the oxidation fire. It's done also. So both kilns are ready to be unloaded. Okay, like I told you that we shut down the kiln by telling what's the cone on the inside. This is the cone that we fired it, and you will bend, and until the tip kind of touching the level, and we know when it's the time to shut the kiln off. This is before fire, it looks like this, and then after fire it looks like this. And you can see that there's a number on it, and this is cone 10 and this is cone 11. So for this kiln, I actually fired to cone 11. And usually it's sitting right here on the picking hole, so you will be able to see it from the outer part while the kiln is firing, and to decide when to shut the kiln off. And also, as you can see that when I stack the kiln, I kind of stagger it. I don't want to put the kiln shop on the same level, so that when the flame is inside, travel over all the way around it, you will have a better the flow of the flame shooting through or everywhere, so you get a better result of a reduction.
and that's the staggering that the shop is right in between of the shop, so that way it helps. This is one of my bottle with the celadon glaze. Here is another one with the chino glaze. And also, by the way, I'd like to show you some of the setup in the kiln. I can see that there's a little piece of round slab of tile. Usually I place my pots, okay, on top of it, and with a lot of aluminum hydrate, so when it shrink evenly. So it helps the pots to shrink evenly, especially when you have a wider rim bowl. If you put a bisque tile so that they shrink all evenly, the way to keep your rim straight is better than just by simply sitting on the kiln shop, because the kiln shop sometimes it's not even after years of fire, it's not very even. So sometimes when the clay cooling, it shrink, and once it get caught, the food is get caught on the kiln shop, it start to warp, especially you have a wider rim pieces. So this will help your bowl shrink more evenly. And even big square is better than, I recycle it, so I reuse it. But if you have a wider rim bowl, you might want to use a big square to go with it, so it will help a lot. Right, it's a lot of work, so I will show you the result of some of my work in this reduction fire. Okay, on this shelf, you can see here, I have a few of my pieces here on the shelf, and this piece is sitting on the cookie. I would call this cookie. Again, this is the copper red glaze, and it gets red. And my cover jars, small cups, the red cups. So actually it's quite a good firing for the red color. One of my cover jar, and a small vase with chattering texture. And you can see that I have my pieces sitting on the cookies. So that's the cookies. And also here, you can see that our kiln shelf is this is our kiln shelf. It's quite thin. It's even less than ½ inch thick. It's advanced kiln shelf, and it's nice, and it keeps nice and flat all the time, and it's very light. So this is a kiln shelf that you might want to consider if you want to invest on your kiln. Very light. So So this the kiln completely empty out, and here is the result from this firing.